Hey guys, it's Tiana here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys this burgundy makeup tutorial. I decided to go with something a little bit more darker but very simple. I'm only using about 2 or 3 shades, so if you guys want to see this video then please keep watching. So I'm going to start off by using the Lorac primer to prime my eyelids with this. And I really like using this primer because it seems oily at first, but then it's really not. Like, I really think that it's going to be oily and make my eyelids oily, but it really doesn't. To start off, I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Lucius and applying that to my crease using a Sonia Kashuk 102 brush. I really like all the colors in this palette. They're very creamy. They have a little bit of fallout, but it's actually a really good palette for the money. And you just want to keep building the color until you get your desired color payoff in your crease. Now I'm going to go into the Lorac Unzipped palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Unspoken and a flat, kind of flat blending brush to apply that with. And I'm going to go right under that other shade. And this is also just going to help build that transition. I want to keep this color right in the crease, right below that previous shade that we applied, but we're also going to go back and apply just a little bit more of that Lucius shade just to make sure we didn't overpower it with the Unspoken. And today I'm going to be taking the Lorac Unzipped Unbridled color, and I'm going to be applying that all over my crease for a nice burgundy look. And to do that, I'm going to be using a Real Techniques shadow brush. And I'm just going to take very small patting motions because I don't want to just apply this very harshly to the lid. I want to build it up. And I'm not too worried about the inner tear duct area because I'm going to be applying a highlight color there. So I'm not too worried about that area. So I'm just slowly building the color up more and more until I get my desired payoff. But feel free to stop wherever you want to stop at. And I'm not taking this color into the crease. I want to make sure that I stay out of that crease area because we just did all of that blending work. So that brush wasn't picking up quite enough product for me. I can see on camera right now that it's just looking a tad bit light, and I want it to look a little bit more intense. So I'm going to be trying a different brush, and I'm going in with an e.l.f. brush, and this brush is solely for picking up eyeshadow, like a lot of eyeshadow, and packing it on. So I'm going to try this brush instead. Oh yeah, I can definitely tell a difference in the product amount that was just placed on there. So you definitely have to keep that in mind because you want to make sure that you use the right brushes for the right purpose. So now I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of that Lucius shade and just deepen up this crease area just a little bit more. To highlight my brow bone area, I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D shade in Laetus and applying that to my brow bone area. For primer and foundation, I'm going to be using the SmashBox Photo Finish Foundation Primer and the Makeup Forever HD Foundation in the color 175. For concealer, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Master Conceal in Medium Deep and applying that underneath my eyes. To blend that line that you see between the concealer and the foundation, I like to take my beauty sponge and I take the side that I use to apply the foundation with, and I like to just go around and kind of like buff it out. To set that concealer, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in W9.5 Deep Warm, and I'm going to be using my e.l.f. small tapered brush to apply that. For powder, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me powder in Mocha and applying that over my face with a e.l.f. powder brush. Going back to the eyes now, I'm going to be taking that same Lorac Unbridled shade. I'm going to be applying that to the bottom portion of my waterline. For eyeliner, I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Mega Eyeliner. For lashes, I wanted to show you guys before I apply them because then I won't be able to get a product shot of them. But these are the lashes that I'm going to be applying, and they are the Ardell Wispies. To blend my lashes with the false lashes, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. And to coat my bottom lashes, I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. To highlight my inner tear duct area, I'm going to be taking the Lorac Unzipped palette, an attainable shade, and putting that in my tear duct. Blush, I'm going to be taking the LA Girl blush in Pomegranate. To set my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. And I kind of just like to brush them in the direction that I want them to go, or the direction that I would like them to stay in all day. For lips, I'm going to be taking the NYX lip pencil in Earth Tone and the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Chocolate Crepe. So I decided to darken it up just a tad, and I'm using the NK Auto Lip Liner in Raisin to do that. So this is pretty much the finished look. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.